Hello, we're Late Night Call. We appreciate everybody coming out to the studio session, and we're just gonna pretty much give y'all a little bit of a description for you of what we're playing. We don't have our drummer here with us today, but it's okay because it should be a little bit more intimate anyways. This first song is called Sky Was Red as a Cherry. Sky was red as a cherry now. As I saw my world falling down. Sky was red as a cherry now. As I saw my world falling down. It came to me like a fever dream, fever dream. It touched me so deeply in my sleep. Yeah. The demons coming out tonight to play. You better stay tucked in and be safe, be safe. Don't let them in, don't let them in, no, no. They'll put up a fight. The sky was red as a cherry now. As I saw my world falling down, it made a mighty sound. Why you wanna do like that, I just don't know. Now why you wanna do me like that, I just don't know. Appreciate you. That first one was called Sky Was Red as a Cherry. Thank you so much. I was yelling earlier, so my voice is a little smoky. All right, let's give them Castles Made of Sand. This one's about a crazy girl, but it's not like I was perfect. Thank y'all so much. Castle's Medicine. Okay, this song is called Deep Ellum Blues. This is the last song tonight. We appreciate the love. Appreciate the love. Follow us on Instagram at Late Night Call Band. And you can follow us there and get any type of information you need for further shows. If you want to buy a t-shirt or something or support us, we appreciate the love. We're going to get into it. Show some love.
Got the deep Ellum blues from my head down to my shoes. Do you think you could feel my shoes? Do you think you could? Do you think you could? Got the deep Ellum blues from my head down to my shoes. Do you think you could feel my shoes? Do you think you could? Do you think you could? We all got big dreams, dreams. We all got big dreams. How hard are you willing to fight? We all got big dreams. We all got big dreams. Hey, how hard are you willing to fight? I got the I just want my slice of the good old hard-boiled American pie. Don't you want just like? Don't you want just like of the good old hard-boiled American pie? Yeah. Got big dreams, dreams. We all got big dreams. How hard are you gonna fight? Yo, this is it. We all got big dreams, dreams, dreams. We all got big dreams. Hey, how hard are you willing to fight?
I met him, I think about like almost 4 years ago now. We were in a band with this boy named Griffin Holby. Y'all might have him here soon, who knows. But we were in a band together. He was playing bass, obviously, and I was playing backup guitar. I was not doing vocals or really too much of the lead or in the creative process. And it seemed as if Joe was just a hired gun, and like I might have been shining a little bit too much because he kicked me out the band, and like I hadn't seen Joe for a long time after that. I remember telling him back when we were in the band, like, dude, you're gonna be a part of what I'm doing one day, dude. Like, I'm telling you, you're a vital part of that. And he kind of just like shrugged it off then or whatever, you know. Like, I'm in a band already, dude, you know. And hadn't seen him for a few years and ran into him again about 2 years ago. And we just like started working from there. He was freed up and got like left his band and stuff and just kind of started working from there.
Nice. Have you always been tied to a band or been doing solo stuff outside of that?
I was doing stuff by myself before that, by myself, like out in Deep Ellum or with random like artists here and there, and then going to the studio here and there for myself.
Do you guys have any influences or anybody that you, I don't know, any influences?
Yeah, there's actually a lot of people we draw influences from. We draw influences from, personally, a lot of like classic rock, because when I was young, like my dad would just put that on the radio, like Rolling Stones, Led Zeppelin, Tom Petty for sure.
Fucking Tom.
All that stuff. And then
R.I.P.
like growing up, like I was like, all right, like what else is out there, you know? And like things like, even like Fall Out Boy, Nirvana, all that like whole thing was cool for me. And like things like fusion jazz, definitely I listen to that. And what else? And probably like a lot of hip hop too, you know, just like being in Dallas is definitely like there's a lot of like hip hop around here, and like we try to get on that.
That's what I grew up with predominantly. I didn't get into rock and roll and like blues or metal or anything like that until about like being a teenager, like 13, 14. So it was like a whole new world for me, coming from like R&B and rap, and then like a whole rock and roll scene. Especially being African American, like what black dudes like shredding or like listening to some like rock and roll in the hood, you know what I'm saying? So it's a little different.
What do you think you guys like pull from that? Like what aspects?
I mean, I pull a little bit of influences, I feel like, in some sense of like the way that I can get my soul into the guitar. People really relate that with Jimi Hendrix a lot. I feel like he's an amazing guitarist, and like me and him definitely have some similarities and stuff like that. But it's crazy whenever people like say that you can hold a candle to such a being, and so frequently too. It's like a little weird, but I guess I draw inspiration from him. Like I used to not enjoy his music when I first started, and I was on my own wave, but somehow I ended up in the same realm as him. You know what I mean? And started finding a lot of respect for him and his music later on.
Nice. And I know you guys recently released an EP. Did a lot of those influences kind of find their way onto there? And you know, what's the sound?
The EP, I feel like, if anything, it's hard to compare it to something. Maybe Zeppelin, because of just how like many different styles it is. We have songs that like stir up nostalgia and like emotions of like love and like youth and stuff like that. We have songs that are about like being a chauvinistic male and having like copious amounts of sex. We have songs about drugs. We have songs about God. We have a whole lot of different songs, and not only are they different songs with different topics, like they have completely different sounds a lot of the time. Right now, a lot of the music we're playing with clean, but sometimes we would switch to distortion to get a darker sound with a lot of these things. So we teeter-totter from playing like anything from like R&B and blues to like everything between that, with like metal being on the like crazier side of things.
And what's the album called, and where can people listen to it?
The album's called Street Jams. You can find it all over. You can find it on Apple Music, Spotify, any streaming platform that you use. Street Jams by Late Night Call. Make sure to type it right until we get a lot of plays and we start popping up all the time. But
We're working on some new stuff right now. We've been in the studio with some very phenomenal people. So the overall sound quality should be better than what it was before. Thank y'all so much. Late Night Call Band. Follow us on Instagram, show us some love, send us some videos, and can't wait to see this. Oh man, maybe one without singing. Y'all have a nice one. I appreciate the love.